wake of this attack? Well, we can speak now to Bilal Rauf of the Australian National Imams Council. Bilal, it's really good to have you on here. Now, you have publicly condemned this attack. What's your message?
Look, the message is this, that what occurred is just utterly heartbreaking. It's caused many people to be deeply upset and traumatized. It's just horrific. And in the face of something like this, it is so important that we give support to our Australian Jewish community. We stand in solidarity with them, particularly keeping in mind that the people who perpetrate these types of events, they want one thing. They want to divide. They want to create suspicion. They want communities to be pitted against each other. And we need to ensure, and certainly as Australians in Australia, the message is we need to stand side by side. This is an attack not against just some, but all of us. It's an attack against our society. And in the face of that, we need to stand firm and give support and solidarity and project that so that we can ensure that the objectives of the people who perpetrate these horrific crimes are not in any way realised. And equally, I should add that it's important not to use traumatic and horrific events like this as a platform to peddle divisive rhetoric or narratives, whether it be, Prime Minister of Israel talking about other events or linking it to Palestine. That's a terrific, that he would use this type of an occasion to try and promote, pursue some other agenda. That's not what this is about. This is about standing firm against the horrific acts which have occurred, giving support to a community which is grieving, not using their trauma as a platform for other agendas, whatever that agenda might be. It's just unhelpful. And thankfully, for the most part in Australia, there is a sense of solidarity. And that's something that, resonates with faith communities in particular here, because what we saw was a peaceful gathering, a religious observance, and an attack against that. Now, that recently happened in Christchurch when New Zealand Muslims were doing the same thing and were shot down. But what really helped there was that political leaders came out to unite and the communities rallied together. But, because of that recent experience, it is something very close to faith communities and it's something that resonates. And that's why seeing it unfold as it did, certainly the Australian Muslim community has been very vocal in saying that, we cannot tolerate this, we cannot let this divide us, and we need to stand side by side in solidarity.
Yeah, how shocking was this incident in Australia? And talking about the Australian Muslim community, how are you guys feeling?
Look, in shock. There's a real sense of despair watching these scenes unfold in Sydney, and it does certainly trigger a lot of other memories. But having said all of that, this is not about Australian Muslims. It's about the Jewish community which is grieving, and ensuring that there is support for them and solidarity in relation to their experiences, and that they have the necessary support right now.
Are you concerned at all about any backlash or security for your community and your congregation?
Sadly, there will always be some who, as I said earlier, utilise this to peddle their own divisive rhetoric, right-wing commentators, politicians who have other agendas. There will be that, sadly. But that's something which is unavoidable, but hopefully will not carry much weight, will not have much influence, and will ultimately be overwhelmed by a position or projection of a solid community standing shoulder to shoulder and supporting each other.
Okay, Bilal Rauf, really good to have you on, Senior Advisor at the Australian National Imams Council.